Hello student, welcome all of you. This is the second video for chapter first of 10th class science. In this video, we are going to study about how to do balancing of chemical equation. It's a very important topic in your 10th class chemistry. In the board examinations, examiner can ask to balance any equation, or if you are going to write any equation, अगर आपको कोई इक्वेशन लिखनी भी होती है देन यू हैव टू बैलेंस इट, अदरवाइज योर मार्क्स विल डिडक्ट. अगर आप एग्जाम में या तो एग्जामिनर आपको डायरेक्ट बैलेंसिंग के लिए भी दे सकता है वर्ड इक्वेशन के फॉर्म में, उसको आपको इक्वेशन फॉर्मूलाज लिखने हैं एंड यू हैव टू बैलेंस दैट इक्वेशन, और अदरवाइज whenever you are writing any equation, any kind of equations, you have to balance it. So for this you should know how to balance a chemical equation. So let's start. Here I am writing one of the simplest equation, that is, if you burn magnesium into the presence of oxygen, it form magnesium oxide. Okay, magnesium oxide is MgO. Let's count the elements on the both side. In a equation, left hand side components are known as the reactant, whereas right hand side components are known as the product. You have to count each and every element into the reactant and product, whether they are same or not. If they are not equal, you have to equal them. In the beginning level, you can make a table here. Firstly, you will write the element, then number of atom in reactant, and here number of atom in product. For in the beginning level you have to start with this, but it is not necessary that every time you have to show the table how you do balance. It doesn't matter, आपकी इक्वेशन बैलेंस होनी चाहिए. आप वो खुद से बिना टेबल बनाए फॉर्म किए कर रहे हो या फिर आप इस टेबल की हेल्प से कर रहे हो, बट फॉर द बिगनर्स आप फर्स्ट टाइम जब कर रहे हो इट विल बी कन्वीनियंट फॉर यू. Let's take here in the complete equation, two elements are there, magnesium and oxygen. In the reactant, how many magnesiums are there? 1. And in the products, how many magnesium? 1. And in the, let's come to the oxygen now. And in the reactants, 2 oxygens are there, and in the products here is 1 oxygen. So according to the law of conservation of mass, in a chemical reactions, mass neither be created nor be destroyed. Total mass will remain same. So behalf of that law, your all elements should be same in the reactant side and in the product side. So you have to balance the oxygen here. Students, to balance the oxygen, don't write here MgO2. It will be wrong. If you write here MgO2, your formula will be changed. Magnesium oxide formula will be changed. That's wrong. But you can multiply by any number here. Okay, here in the reactant side 2 oxygen are there, and in the product 1 oxygen is there. So to balance the oxygen, you have to multiply with 2. Now your oxygen will become 2. But see, when you multiply here and magnesium oxide with 2, magnesium also will become 2. So now you have to balance the magnesium also. So by multiplying here 2 by 2, your magnesium will be balanced. This is your balanced equation. Let's take another example. Another equation, Fe plus H2O, it form Fe3O4 plus H2. In the same way, you have to make a table here. Element, number of atom in reactant, number of atom in product. Okay, element here you have to write here. Element, 3 elements are there in the complete equation: iron, hydrogen and oxygen. Iron, hydrogen and oxygen. Count number of iron into the reactants. In the reactants, total iron is 1, and in the products, total iron is 3. Come to the hydrogen. In the reactants, 2 hydrogen are there, and in the product also 2 hydrogen are there. For oxygen, in the reactants 1 oxygen is here, and in the product 4 oxygen is here. Let's see how to balance this equation. Firstly, see, in the reactant 1 iron, and in the product 3 iron is here. So do firstly balance the iron by multiplying here with 3. Now your iron is balanced. Come to the oxygen now. Here total oxygen are 4 and here oxygen is 1. You can't make H2O4. No, it will be wrong. This is not, if you write H2O2, it will not the formula of water. You can't change the formula. So you have to multiply to make the oxygen 4. You will multiply H2O with 4. But when you try to multiply here 4 with the H2O, see, your hydrogen will become 8. With this, your hydrogen will become 8. Now, you have to balance the hydrogen also. 2 hydrogen are here. You need 6 more. So, you will multiply H2 with 4. Now, your hydrogen also will become 8. This is your balanced equation now, as you can see. Let's understand with few more examples. If your hydrogen, one more equation is here. If your hydrogen react with chlorine, it form hydrogen chloride. See, 2 elements are there, hydrogen and chlorine. In the reactant 2 hydrogen here and in the product 1 hydrogen. Chlorine, in the reactant 2 chlorine is here and here is 1 chlorine. So you have to balance both hydrogen and chlorine. If I multiply here with 2, as you can see, your both hydrogen and chlorine will be balanced. No need to make a table. If अगर आपने इतनी प्रैक्टिस कर ली है, सफिशिएंट प्रैक्टिस कर ली है, देन आपको फिर से टेबल बना के और उनको लिखने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. आप ओरली भी इनकी बैलेंसिंग कर सकते हैं. लेट्स टेक वन मोर एग्जाम्पल. When barium chloride BaCl2 and aluminium sulfate react with each other, aluminium sulfate Al2 SO4 3, this is the formula of aluminium sulfate. When they react, they form barium sulfate and aluminium chloride. Barium sulfate formula BaSO4 and aluminium chloride formula is AlCl3. As you can see here, this equation is not balanced. Try to do balanced. See, firstly we start with the barium. Here in the reactant, one barium is here, and in the product here is 1 barium. Okay, your barium is balanced. If we talk about the chlorine, 2 chlorine are here in the reactant, and in the product 3 chlorine are here. So to balance the chlorine, I will multiply aluminium chloride with 2 and barium chloride with 3. Now as you can see, your chlorine, here chlorine 6 and here is chlorine also 6. Your chlorine will balance, but with this your barium will change. Here now your barium will become 3 and here is your barium is 1. So to balance the barium again, here I will multiply with 3. Now as you can see, your barium and chlorine are balanced. Now come to the aluminium. Here 2 aluminium are there, and after the balancing of chlorine, as you can see, 2 aluminiums are there. And for sulfur, here 3 sulfur is here, and here is also your 3 sulfur are there. And oxygen, 4 3 is 12. 12 oxygen is there on the reactant side, and in the product side your oxygen 4 3 is 12. 12 oxygen is there. In the another video, I will tell you how to write these formulas, barium chloride, aluminium sulfate, how to write these formulas. I will make separate video on this concept. When you dissolve sodium into the water, it forms sodium hydroxide and hydrogen gas is released. As you can see here, this is not balanced because here in the reactant side 2 hydrogen is there, but in the product side 3 hydrogens are here. So firstly we have to balance the hydrogen. Check, here 3 hydrogen, here only 2 hydrogen. To balance this, I will multiply here with 2. Now your hydrogen will become 4, and if water also, I will multiply with 2. As you can see here, total hydrogen 4, and in the product side 2 plus 2, 4 hydrogen are there. And oxygen, let's come to the oxygen. 2 oxygen are here, and in the reactant side 2 oxygen, but here in the product 2 sodiums, and in the reactant 1 sodium. So to balance the sodium, I will multiply this with 2. Here is one more equation is also here. When sodium hydroxide react with sulfuric acid, it form Na2SO4 and water. Check. In the reactant 1 sodium and in the product 2 sodiums are there. So to balance the sodium first, here I will multiply with 2. Your sodium are balanced. Total oxygen. Now count total oxygen. 2 oxygen and 4. 6 oxygen are here, and here only 4 or 1, 5 oxygens. So to balance the oxygen, to make the 6, I will multiply here with 2. Means total oxygen 4 and 2 become 6. Now come to the hydrogen. 2 hydrogen and 2, 4, total 4 hydrogen are here, and here is also 4 hydrogen. Sulfur, here 1 sulfur, 1 sulfur. Okay, now oxygen already balanced, so it become a balanced equation. Let's take a last example. If zinc react with silver nitrate, it forms zinc nitrate plus silver. Now try to balance the equation. Pause the equation here and try to balance this equation. Okay, let me do. Here zinc 1 and in the product, as you can see, this 2 is multiplied with NO3 only, not with zinc. Zinc is 1 1 balanced. Silver 1, here silver 1, but here nitrogen 1 and here nitrogen are 2. So you have to balance the nitrogen. If I multiply here, your nitrogen will become balanced. But with this, your silver will become 2 and your here silver is 1. So I will multiply here with 2. Now silver is also become balanced. Check the oxygen now. Oxygen 3 2 ja 6 and here is your oxygen is 6. So your equations will become balanced. So students, in this way you have to balance the equations. Here I will write some more equations. Firstly, you have to check whether these are balanced or not, and if they are unbalanced, you have to balance these equations yourself. Here these are some equations for your practice. Try to solve these equations. Okay.